Jewel Muhammad Hai. I am the director of the Heart and Vascular Institute at Renown Health in Reno, Nevada. I had undergone my opportunity at the University of Nevada, Reno to obtain a master's in business administration. Took an internship in healthcare and wanted to see if I could better specialize in the field and get a degree that would add value to my career moving forward, as well as just my knowledge base. And so I began researching programs throughout the country and boiled down to a couple of them, probably Seton Hall being my other choice, and the University of Ohio. And I think a couple of things stood out. First was the history and reputation of the university, and secondly, I must give a lot of credit to Joan O'Malley, who was basically my advisor. She helped things be expeditious for me, explain and answer any questions I had, and basically really made me feel a part of the university with being abroad. So I felt that it was a great opportunity and it was the right fit for me. The program's been tremendous. In fact, it's I don't know if it's cliche or irony or maybe just the right fit, but as I was going through, I worked in a number of areas early in my career within healthcare, and it's been roughly about almost 6 years, and had the opportunity roughly 2 years ago to get involved with a very tumultuous situation at the organization I was at, and had the opportunity to start sitting down with our CEO and talk strategy in a service line that was very important, why some litigation issues were ongoing, as well as FTC issues. So I found myself either conducting work as far as the university program was concerned that was absolutely applicable to my job, or vice versa. So many nights I would sit there and have great topics or things that I could study from on-the-job training, or in fact the other way around. So it absolutely felt like a great fit from day one. I think that that's probably one of the most important things, is the diversity that's present within the program. The fact that there's so many modules and the opportunity to meet individuals and work with them distant, I should say. I think that it challenges you to an extent, as well as it gives you ultimately the greatest opportunity you have in the program in having people from different fields, exactly what you deal with within your work and life experience. In fact, that it's not always seen eye to eye, and I think the fact that you're not dealing with these people face to face makes it a little more challenging, but at the end of the day, I think it teaches you more and gives you the opportunity to grow. I think that it's probably, I'd say, at least a few hours a day at bare minimum. I want to venture to say at least 4 hours a day on average, although it not split evenly. Most of it, of course, long nights, and weekends, of course, fully dedicated. But if I had to put a number on it, I'd say it's almost like a full-time job, 30 to 40 hours a week that you're dedicating, although condensed probably on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday sort of thing. But absolutely hard work and dedication, but well worth it. I think that I enjoyed the challenge of actually not being at a university. So for my undergrad, I attended a good university, enjoyed it. Different time in my life, not having to balance as much in my career life, but rather just focus on school. I think that the fact that I was able to do this while not being committed to going to class at a specific time every day, but rather having to manage my own time, be committed to it, I think that that has not only helped me get to my goal, which was finish and ultimately look at maybe furthering my education, but more importantly, add to my knowledge base and allow me to take some of that and carry over into my professional life. I think I would just say that I did some extensive review before I selected a program for my MHA, and like I mentioned before, I had already started my MBA. It was a big decision for me to have to basically throw away a year and a half without not really having anything commit to a new career path and educational path. But I think it was all well worth it. I think I would advise people that the program at the Ohio University is phenomenal. I have enjoyed it. I think that the module is great. There were some changes along the way, and I think all were for the better. So the last thing I would say is basically, I think it's the best program in the country. I've enjoyed it, and I think it adds plenty of value to anyone who wants to continue an administrative career in healthcare.